Hey there guys, what's up? Ragtter here, welcoming you back to Pokémon Showdown. This is another replay commentary, because the first one was so warmly received that I had to feature another viewer. This is from viewer Westra, a very lovely person who frequently shows up in the comments, just started getting into battling. If you see them, be sure to give them lots of love. Now, this is a rain team versus what looks to be a general offense team. Westra showed this to me, saying this was one of my first times battling with this, I had to show you, and I believe that you all deserve to see this because it's awesome. Let's jump right into the match, shall we? So, Westra leads off with Ragtter, and Loqui is going to lead off with Vivillon. Westra switches out to Volbeat knowing that this is a bad matchup for Ragtter. Vivillon is going to take the opportunity to start setting up a Quiver Dance, but that plays right into Westra's hands as Westra has Volbeat go for the Encore. And you might think, how is that good at all? This Vivillon is getting stats out the wazoo. It's had 3 Quiver Dances so far. Encoring it has only made it more powerful. Well, let me tell you. Westra clearly has a plan, as it manipulates the Vivillon into going for even more Quiver Dances. You might think this to be a good thing, but now Westra's going to switch out of Volbeat and into Floatzel. Vivillon gets its last max stat Quiver Dance. It goes for one more, but it fails, obviously being max stats. Floatzel's going to go for the Ice Punch. It knocks it down to its Focus Sash. Floatzel shows that it has a Life Orb, takes a bit of the damage from that, and goes for the Aqua Jet to knock the max stat Vivillon out of the game. Already, Westra has a tremendous amount of momentum going his way. With the rain up, Floatzel on the other side is going to come out, and Ludicolo is going to be brought in as a response. The opposing Floatzel goes for the Power-Up Punch. It's going to get a nice bit of attack from that, but it's not going to be enough to take on Ludicolo, as Ludicolo outspeeds and eliminates the opposing Floatzel with a single Giga Drain. Now Mr. Mime is brought in as a response. Volbeat is going to be brought in to set up some more shenanigans. Mr. Mime shows that it is a charge beaming Mr. Mime. The premise behind this is to get as much damage off as possible while boosting your own special attack. But Westra now has the rain up once again, goes for the Tail Glow. Volbeat is brought down to less than half of its HP, and it's going to Baton Pass out into Ludicolo. Ludicolo is out here to take hits and deal damage. Now with a 2x5 special attack boost, its Giga Drains are going to do more than 50% to the Mr. Mime. Not only that, but because of the rain, Ludicolo will outspeed virtually anything else on the opposing team. And with that, Ludicolo is able to knock Mr. Mime clean out of the game. Cryogonal is brought in as a response, looking to get the Ice-type move onto Ludicolo, and Ragtter is brought in to protect its teammate. It takes a very unsavory amount of damage from the Ice Beam, but its presence is enough to force Cryogonal to switch. Torkoal is brought in as a response, and Torkoal's Tough Shell is going to protect it from the mighty Drain Punches of Ragtter. Ragtter once again goes for the Drain Punch. It's fishing for what damage it can, it's healing up. The critical hit from the Fire Blast is only going to do 23% damage to Ragtter. But with the rain gone, Ragtter now has to tread much more carefully. It's going to go for an additional Drain Punch, but Torkoal sees an opportunity to set up Stealth Rocks. With the Stealth Rocks up, Volbeat is going to have a much harder time switching in. However, here's where Torkoal makes a grave mistake, as Ragtter goes for the Bulk Up to raise its attack and physical defense. Torkoal goes for the Burn. Ragtter's Guts is activated, and now Ragtter is able to go for the Drain Punch, knocking Golem clear out of the game before it even gets to fire off a move. Torkoal is brought in, and where once its mighty shell withstood the Drain Punches, it now loses almost half of its maximum HP to a single Drain Punch, and the Fire Blast is not even going to scratch Ragtter's mighty muscles. Torkoal goes down to a Drain Punch. It falls onto Cryogonal. It's Cryogonal against the world. It's 1 versus 6. Ragtter is at its absolute maximum power. But can it take the hit? It can take the hit. Ragtter is going to return fire and knock Cryogonal out with one single Drain Punch. And that is how Westra brings home the dough. That was an amazing battle, especially considering Westra told me that he did not have very much in the way of battling experience. He handles this team like an absolute dream. He knew exactly what to do to respond to his opponent's movements. He knew exactly how to bring in the most optimum matchups, and he worked this match completely to his favor. I am beyond impressed with Westra's abilities. And I look forward to seeing even more, and I look forward to seeing battles from the rest of you. So, as always, if you want me to commentate over a match of yours, leave it down below in the comments. I will check it out, and if it looks like it would be fun to do this voice for, I will feature it on the channel. You can guarantee that. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please leave me know with a like and a comment, and I will see you next time as we return to Pokemon Showdown. Until then, take care, and have a good one. Bye-bye!